Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Imperator Rome with me, Alpha Omega, and Rome. So, in the last episode, we have done a ton, actually. We won a war against the Ptolemaic Empire, taking away all of their Greek domains, and that's actually amazing. Right now, the only remaining states is the remnants of the Greek city-states, which we are going to crush eventually, a little bit later, once our aggressive expansion actually wanes off a little bit, because, man, we have been so high up. Our stability is not what it used to. We used to have between 60 and 70, now we're barely above 50 most of the times. And, I had to take a huge tyranny hit as well to keep our war exhaustion at a reasonable level. So, yeah, all of our stats, aggressive expansion, war exhaustion, tyranny, they're all bad. So we'll give it a break and just chill. What's interesting though is that Marrakesh has completely broken off with Carthage. So Carthage is now located over here, while Marrakesh is over here. I mean, it's actually kind of interesting to see how split they are. Anyway, we also need to look a little bit at our missions. So, yes, today is going to be a maintenance episode, because we have gained a ton of territories in France and Spain, in Greece, and we have a lot of political influence, we have a lot of statistics to get rid of. We're starting to get enough money again, because we, lost a large number of ships. So yeah, things are happening. So let's start by looking at the missions, really. We have developed Illyria Greca, didn't we? 3 or more cities with no free... okay. So we have the cities here, and I think we have... Yes, we have given them reasons to build. That we did already. You need some slaves here, because... Oh, wow. This province really doesn't have much. So we have to move in someone from... Right, we're producing olives, so that's actually very valuable. Let's take one from here where we have first. So that actually 2. So that's province of Albanopolis. So move... Albanopolis, yeah, Apollonia. Where is Apollonia? Okay, so that's the city. Alright. Let's take you and you. So it's gonna ensure that we can build the cities. We are going to be Romanizing these people really nicely, so that's good. What's the other things? Control Pannonia and making gains. Alright, so we still need to take these territories from Macedon and supply Illyria Greca. That's actually pretty good. We have the Semproni Mad. Yeah, we have a lot of other families ruling, but not you guys. So anything that we can do with the Semproni, I think I already checked at the end of the previous episode, but let me just make sure. Yeah, you have 5. Party approval. Oh, I could maybe spare some from military experience. Alright, let's put you there. That actually hurts us significantly in the Department of Military Experience, but we have tons. So let's take that as it is. We have you guys here. Stop. Let me just disband you. Salt. Alright, yes, that's a good reminder actually. We need to put our provinces on auto trade. And I would like to check on the food levels in Latinum and other provinces. So wait, we can do that here, can't we? So Boeotia has nothing, nor does Scordesia. So Cordycia, yes, we know about you. That's gonna be fixed eventually. For now, you just have to starve, unfortunately. And what's the other one? Boetia, Arcadia. Alright, it's actually pretty good. Latium 2925. Arcadia. Okay, you should be doing better now that you have this, so that's looking good. Illyria Greca. Yeah, we do have a bunch of provinces that are probably struggling with food. Or was it because they just marched across you? Why the hell would you import this? That's nonsense. Import grain. Good old grain. I don't know why I always click on missions. That's not at all what we want. Illyria Greca. Oh boy. So that's gonna be... Oh, okay, and it's this one. And you have nothing here. So let me just fix that for you. Let's import grain, more grain, and one more time more grain. Because that is always a safe bet. Actually, I think we can unpause it. I don't feel like there's any danger at this point. IKEA, okay, that one we know how to deal with, no imports. Let's just play it safe, get some grain in here too. And we're getting really dependent on Parthia. I should start trading with someone else, but I'm hoping that the good relations will last. And aluminum, really? That is worrisome. Alright, we have already established imports of grains. That should fix itself. Alright. Now, the aluminium. You can build something. What can you build? Caius Messias died. He was head of Messi family and friend of governor of Mauritania. Poor guy. Alright, let's build an academy here. Sure, you can import hemp. You want to import base metals. Alright, so let's investigate Greece. What do we have here? You are a very big city and a very nice one to boot. You even have some granaries. I'm thinking we're... no, we don't need to do that. Alright, we're gonna have to take this city. That's gonna be nice as well. And this one as well, Messana. Two really nice cities here that we're gonna take. Not you here. Looking pretty good. There's a lot of cities here, man. Greece is just packed. And they're also all very developed. That makes it even nicer. And they all have everything that we need, except you, but we can order that here. Olympia is prospering. Our colossal construct had unexpected benefits in Olympia. It is now pure euphoria to traverse the market district and see the blighted citizens prosper. We anticipated that morale would be strengthened in the region, but to this extent no one imagined. This gives us a great opportunity to capitalize on the momentum now we have. Marvels, increase the taxes, our ruler, the reason? No, we want this. This is a beacon for our nation. Extra stability and loss of tyranny. Should tell me, can we perform divine sacrifices? We can. It's not gonna help, but it's gonna lower the penalties. This is Attica, it's not ours. It's kinda hard to navigate here to see which territory is whose. Whose? Which territory is whose? Alright, you can get a foundry. Kinda interesting that this is a grain producing city. I don't think I've ever saw that before. Touched by Mercury. Oh yes, give me the money. We're gonna put them to good use here. Horses, sure. We are gonna put them to good use. Are there any places where we could build farming settlements here? No, not really. Mines? I don't think we can build mines. Yes, we can't. Provincial legation. Could build those here. Not that it would make much of a difference. Alright, but other than that I think we're pretty good. What about you? You're a fort city. You're not ours. You're also not ours. But yeah, Greece. Man, Greece is nice. Omen. Let's lower the aggressive expansion. Because we need to get rid of that. That is something that's been really hurting us. Alright, now let's look at these territories. Man, we have really smoothed out the border. Alright, so what about here? Do you have anything here? Not really, no. Not even a farming settlement possibility here. Alright. So interestingly, you are already converting people. And you even have a fort. So let's build a foundry here. And you are the capital, yet you do not have any city. Which begs the question, why don't we do that? Let's actually, we need to have these territories prosper a little bit. So let's go ahead and pay for a city here. Or mark you down. And same thing pretty much here. Politics is a game of compromise. I'm wondering if there wouldn't be better place, for example, somewhere up in the north. But I have to admit I'm not really that mad about this. So did I order that? I said yes. Alright, so we're gonna mark you as well. I think we've had this before. So there's even a road here, isn't there? Oh, artillery advances, nice. Wait, let us not lose sight of what we're doing. Oratory advances. Command incentives, improve opinion and wool general cost. Or satellite status, tribute income, maximum mercenary armies. Or power diplomacy. Alongside character intervention, offer protection. Yeah, I wanted these aggressive expansion bonuses, but extended diplomacy, modified tyranny, loyalty of governors, coding diplomatic relations, open negotiations. Yeah, these are... Alright, let's go for proprietors and proconsuls. The loyalty is gonna benefit us a lot. It is essential for our nation to get to know our adversaries, no matter how far away they might be. Control range modifier. So yes, these cities are connected, that's good. I think we already did have you here, didn't we? Definitely. Let's build a foundry here. For some reason you're not considered the capital. It's weird. So let's move the capital here. Sure, let's make it the capital. That makes way more sense. You haven't built the road though. That kind of sucks. Okay, an aqueduct and a foundry for you. We'll have to build more roads here. Connect these. Alright, you're looking like you have way too many forts. You actually do have way too many forts. Why would we need a fort here? A fort here makes a limited amount of sense, but here the city, I want to put a grammar here too. And what about you guys? No cities here, right? Yeah. So you produce iron. So let's found a city here too. So we get a little bit more control. You are actually a city. And a nice city with really bad buildings. So let me just correct that because we will need to convert you guys. You can get... You have a lot of nobles and citizens. Oh, that's fine. And I think we got territory down here too, right? Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. It's a few days since I last recorded. But it's looking like we did. Yes, you are a mighty city. So get an aqueduct. Any farming settlements we could do here? No, not really. Man, we really can build them almost anywhere. That's fine, I guess. Why don't we pause this whole time? I found we were going. Where are my fleets? Are they back home? Yes. You can kill the fleet maintenance to maximize the income, because we have been spending an inordinate amount of money. Let me see about Rome, yes. Oh, how we cannot actually improve it by aqueducts anymore. So that means no building for you because that man is gonna leave. Well, no, the food situation is improving. Good. That's good. Finally. Let's celebrate by building a foundry here. You actually can get a ton of new things. Okay, let's put an aqueduct. 2 aqueducts, a granary, and the marketplace. Maybe we'll be lucky with a new trade route. You can get an aqueduct and a marketplace. You can build me a port. And you can build me a marketplace. And you are the next province over. So that's fine. You can actually build an aqueduct. Untiring Devotion. Splendid, we gained a little bit of stability. Alright, we're starting to look a little bit better. Stats are correcting themselves. Oh, we lost someone. Divine Sacrifice cost. Well, don't mind if I do. Because that's gonna be nice. Minus 18% reduction in Divine Sacrifice cost can go a long way. So how's Rome doing? Yes, it's improving. Good guys. Okay, I would like you to go to Ostia. Cool. So we've actually done a ton. How's the missions looking? Illyria is still building. The last 2 more and you're done here. Alright, that's gonna be good. Earthenware and... yeah, we'll need to go to war. I mean, frankly, it's not surprising. We need to take this territory and this territory. Well, basically this entire territory, because, you know, it is Macedonia, so in the end. Do we have a claim on you? We do. Halicarnassus. Do you? Yes, it is. It's also such a nice place. I can't really wait to get the Bosporan or Bosporus here, because Bosporan is over here. I wonder if any of those pops even remain here. Parthian. Yes, still 4 Bosporan pops remain. Here they have been all completely wiped out. That's sad, man. Such a nice city-state, and it got... Well, actually it wasn't a city-state, it was a full-fledged country, but it got wiped by the enemy. Alright, you guys can all join one fleet. We'll start splitting them down the line. Alright, there was a request that I kinda didn't mention, and that is to go over the Punic reforms and actually start working on the Legion. But I think we're gonna wait for the Marian reforms to go through. Because I mean, the Punic reforms were largely caused by the Punic Wars, you know, logically. And for us, that wasn't nearly as traumatic as it was for the Romans. So we don't really need to do that. But I'm working hard to get to the Marian reforms. You guys see me, you know, building my way there. We need, what, 2 more? No, just 1 more. Okay. Just the multidiscipline training, and then we can get the cohorts. And then we're gonna start working on that full time, don't you worry. 6 holding will be revoked from Secundus. Populares want to do that. And you are a convicted Populares guy. Alrighty, man. I mean, what can we do? Alright, let's build a bunch of slave estates here. Just so that we can see that our territory has been developed even further. Because, I mean, looking at it, look at Italy. What a shining beacon of civilization. Even the other coast actually is doing really well. We have to check it out. They have everything they need. So let me just build 1 more slave estate here. And have a gander at you guys. So you got 4, you got 11, you got 4. You can get an additional 1. Wow, you actually... Oh, we turned you into a metropolis, that's why you have so much available. We're gonna build an academy here to support the noble or nobility of the region. You guys kinda... I mean, you're growing. That's not that you wouldn't, but compared to Rome and the surroundings, man. What you guys here? Yes, you could also get more buildings. And what about Sicily? We have kinda neglected Sicily. I have treated Sicily with certain outbursts of activity, you know, whenever I feel like we can invest in them. But other than that, we have been kinda silent on the topic. Alright, we lost the governor of Greece. I mean, you really ought to put someone... Alright, you're not corrupt enough for that to not work. Yes, we wanted to develop you into a city, so let's order that now. Because that is something that we wanted to see. What about you? Another aqueduct? Don't mind if I do. We have a lot of cities in our tracker. Not always sure. As I move from mission to mission, or mission to mission, episode to episode, I actually start to lose sometimes the thread and reason why I'm doing certain things. Believe it or not, it's not easy to remember everything. What could you do? Let's support the freemen here by building a forum. Dominion. Man, this is a full Romanized. What's the culture looking like now? Yeah, Roman culture. Man, North of Africa is almost completely Romanized. We were wiping out the Punic culture. Some in Italy. Wow. I mean, it's not that hard to imagine that it's barely settled. So it's not hard to imagine how we got that going. But yeah, look at that, we're everywhere. It's really nice. Speaking of which, we got 10,486 pops. Second one now is no longer Punics, who are down to 855. So they lost about 120. So Macedonian has 1296. I'm actually really happy. The roving Maenads. There's been a sighting of what some call Maenads in Medium. Others say they are nothing more than bandits and madmen. Yes, let's put that into them. Then there's Celtiberi, Massilian. Yeah, we'll get you. Alright, Rome can import more. Can we import a papyrus? Yes, we can. And what can we import else than grain? Should restart importing grain from some of my own provinces to ensure that we are good, but turning inwards for trade is not exactly great. Right, Illyria Greca has been developed, and now we can supply Illyria Greca, and we're gonna get extra population capacity 2.5%. Oh wow, and you guys even already Romanized. That's nice. Good. So that means we can only focus on the conflict with Macedon next. So we don't really have any other mission statement. It's not great. It's not great. Oh. Alright, we got you covered. And this one needs to also convert. I mean, though, look at that. They're already almost completely Romanized. But yeah, the culture here looking really good. I like it. Parthian is a really major culture. Romani, yeah. And Macedonian. Damn. Blamian. How does it look on here? Oh, Aksum holds all of that. And Upper Egypt. Did they have a... Alright, we finished 2 cities. Did they have a vault here? Egyptian, they're Kemetic. Yeah, Memphites. And that is a return the 189th Olympiad. The games shall be held. Earthenware, sure, and you want livestock. Alright, so we finished 3 cities. We want to convert you as well. No, we have a city over here. So how do I have you here as tagged one? The Hellenic Great Port of Ptolemaic Kingdom. Alright. Well, you can also get a foundry. And that leaves us with our new capital cities here. So alright, we're gonna develop those in the next episode. We're actually doing much better than we did before. We got aggressive expansion under control. War exhaustion is almost down. Tyranny is almost gone. Actually, it's at less than half where it was before. And we are just investing like crazy into constructions. We're still building ships, which is a little bit scary, but I guess the fight with Egyptians would have exactly that effect. And so we're gonna start extending roads there. Alright, so anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one, where we're probably gonna challenge Macedon.